Hi everyone! Turbocharger is a component that we can find in diesel engines. This component can increase engine power by up to 20%. So, how can a turbo make an engine more powerful? In this video, we will discuss in detail how a turbo works in an engine. For those who don't know, the shape of a turbo is similar to a snail shell and is usually located in the exhaust manifold, especially in diesel engines. Actually, a turbo not only functions to increase engine power, but also makes a diesel engine work more efficiently. Why is that? We know that a diesel engine does not need spark plugs because this engine uses a self-ignition or self-combustion system. However, to achieve self-ignition, the air compression pressure must be very high. One factor that affects compression pressure is the volume of air entering the engine. The more air volume is sucked in, the higher the compression pressure, so that the diesel engine can work more optimally. In addition, a larger air volume allows for maximum combustion. This combustion depends on the amount of diesel sprayed into the combustion chamber. However, for diesel to burn perfectly, each molecule of diesel must react with the compressed air. If the air volume is small, some solar molecules may not react and not burn completely, which is indicated by black smoke coming out of the exhaust. However, if the air volume is large, more solar molecules can burn completely. As a result, the energy released from combustion will be greater. This is why most diesel-engined cars today are equipped with turbochargers. Turbos act like air compressors that suck air from outside and put it into the engine. However, unlike ordinary compressors that require energy sources such as electric motors or engine power, turbos are not equipped with electric motors or external power sources. The unique thing about turbos is that they use exhaust gas flow as an energy source to rotate their compressor turbines. When the compressor turbine rotates, it will suck air from the filter area and push it towards the intake manifold. Before the air enters the combustion chamber, it will pass through a component called an intercooler or air cooler. This intercooler functions to cool the air that will enter the combustion chamber. Why should the air be cancelled? There are two reasons. First, the turbo is driven by exhaust gas, which is very hot, so the turbo temperature is also hot. When air is sucked through the turbo, the temperature also rises. So, this needs to be approved. Second, hot air has looser molecules. If hot air enters the combustion chamber directly, the number of air molecules in the combustion chamber will be less. Conversely, if the air is cold, the molecules are denser, so the combustion chamber can accommodate more air molecules. Thus, the more air molecules in the combustion chamber, the greater the energy release during combustion. The intercooler works similarly to a radiator. Air enters through the tank inlet, and the heat in the air is absorbed by the heat sink. Then, the cooling fan turns on to flow cold air from outside through the heat sink. This air from outside will absorb the heat in the heat sink, so that the temperature of the air entering the combustion chamber becomes lower. That is an explanation of how a turbo can make engine power greater and more responsive.